Moving in to DC United. Where do I have them finishing? We'll just skip to the end. Dead last. They suck. Just kidding.
You sound like a hater.
No, definitely not. Hernan Losada takes over for his second year, I believe. He finished eighth last season, just a point out of the playoff spot, 14, 15, and 5 with 47 points. Played in a 3-4-3 a lot last year. So in that shape, you would see Hamid in goal, Pines, Birnbaum, and Heinz Ike in the back three, with Brad Smith at his new club on the left, with Andy Nahar on the right, which I think would be very, very successful for both of those players. Russell Canales and Moises and Nyman in the midfield, with Flores, Gressel, and Kamara kind of making up a front three. That Gressel at right wing is going to be interesting. What do you think?
He's going to be playing right wing or like right wing back? So are we talking Gressel as a right wing or a right wing
Yeah,
back?
Gressel is a right wing. What do you think?
I like it. I think I mean, we kind of touched upon it when we talked about our top five players at each position, but Gressel is much better going forward than he is defensively. So if he plays on the wing, he doesn't have to track back nearly as much or have that much defensive responsibility. I don't think he necessarily has like the pace and like the dribbling that a typical winger would have, but I still think he has really good creativity, vision, passing. So I still think he would be definitely very useful as a winger.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I don't know. It's been a while since he played in that role. You know, it's better when he's serving the ball in from early. Did you say that we talked about him in a previous something?
Yeah, previous episode,
Oh, has I'm sure there are people who haven't checked it out yet. They should definitely go back and check that out.
season
Anyway,
3, episode 2,
oh man,
last episode.
um, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they roll that out because they've got some good players on the wing, and you're gonna have to sit somebody.
Yeah.
Did they improve? Did they get better?
Well, did we go over all the players that they brought in? That
Let's
might,
talk about let's talk about the players they brought in.
yeah. Then we can decide if they improved or not.
Well, who they bring in?
Well, I think they made the permanent signing of Heinz Ike, right?
Brandon Hines Ike, yep.
Looks like they brought in a forward. Looks like Taxi Funtas.
That is a pre-contract. He'll be here in June.
Okay, but still, that's half a season they'll get from him.
Red Bull, we're looking at him.
Yeah. Do you have any information on him since Red Bull were looking at him?
He was a Red Bull Salzburg reject who was doing okay in the Greek league.
Okay.
And he wanted DP money, and we told him no. So he went to DC where he got DP money.
It's an interesting move seeing as how they already have Ola Kamara. But maybe is he a winger or is he more of a striker?
I think he's more central. Grace loves it. I think he's more central, but I don't know a ton of it.
Okay. Well, assuming that fact, then it seems a bit unless Ola Kamara is on his way out. I know there's kind of some rumors about that, but it seems kind of weird to bring in a TP striker when you had the joint Golden Boot winner last season. Granted, he got all of his goals on penalties, but and then that seems to be about it. I mean, it looks like there's some other like homegrown additions or draft additions, but did they get better? I don't think that they did get better, honestly. I don't know that they necessarily got worse. They lost Kevin Paredes, which definitely sucks for them. I think he was due for a breakout season this year, but obviously makes sense that he makes the jump to Europe. I don't think that they really improve. Like bringing in Fountas, does that really improve that much over Ola Kamara last season? I highly doubt it. And then, oh, and they brought in Brad Smith. We forgot to mention that. I know you kind of mentioned it before, but Brad Smith is here now, I think, to replace Mora. That's probably a little bit of an upgrade in my opinion, but still, I don't think there's enough there that I can say that they like definitely improved. But what are your thoughts?
I'm going to say no. You got Smith for either Mora or Paredes, whoever is playing in that spot.
Right,
He'll
right.
do well. He'll do well. Whatever. They made Ike permanent. They got Sargis from Sacramento Republic, Taxifaris on a pre. They lost Paul Areola, Emil Assad, Yordi Reyna, Joseph Mora. All players who played decent minutes. Decent.
I forgot that they lost Ariel and Assad.
Yep, both of them are
Yeah,
gone. So
yeah. I
I'm gonna
think
go with a no.
yeah. It
For
seems like
now.
they got a little bit worse.
For now. For
For
now.
now.
We know there's time. DC United fans, hold your pitchforks. We know there's time. To change that, they got to go get themselves a proper right wing. Julian Gressel is not probably the guy you want there. Maybe a center mid. It depends on, and again, depends on shape too, right? If they go and try and play with a 4-3-3, they need a playmaker, right? So lots of holes to fill depending on the shape that you've got. What do you think?
Yeah, I think right now it feels like they're missing a playmaker in this team. I mean, they have solid guys around most of the field, I would say. But yeah, I just think they're missing like that Nico Ladero type player. Not necessarily has to be on that talent, but more so in the play style. Someone who can kind of link the midfield and the attack together.
Yeah. I like the Brad Smith. I think that's one of their better, maybe their best addition to fill that Paredes hole. I think that's a pretty good switch there. If they're going to continue to use attacking wingbacks, he is a solid player in that role. So I like that.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah. Either Paredes or Areola as their biggest loss. Both of them talented wingers who can change the game at a moment's notice. Really, Paredes had really good explosion and speed. Areola had Greg in his back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to lose those guys, but I do feel like DC did really good business with them. I think they got pretty good money for Paredes, and Paul Arriola was like the record Gam Tam signing. So,
which is a perfect FC Dallas move, by the way.
Yeah, it's a great. I still think it's a great move for DC. Obviously, it hurts to lose them because they're talented players, but I mean, you capitalized on the money. Now's the time. You got to use the money now. Make it worthwhile. So there's still time. We'll keep an eye on it, see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna say Paredes is the biggest loss for me. I just think he was due for a big year this year. We'll see though.
Mm-hmm. All right, give me your player to watch.
Moses Nyman.
Me too.
Yeah.
He's got
pretty easy choice.
Yeah, rumors moving to Europe soon. 22 under 22 last year. It's time for him to make that big jump and get his big money move to Europe. So definitely keep an eye on him throughout the year. Watch the progression and get ready for some offers in the millions, I think.
Yep, agreed.
All right. What's your question?
At the moment, I'm kind of wondering how they line up this season. Are they going to try to go for a 4 at the back, maybe a 5 at the back? Do they have the personnel to do a 5 at the back? I don't really know. I mean, they have Ike and Birnbaum. They're pretty much their out and out center backs, but Andy Nahar will be in the mix in there. Oh, Donovan Pines. Yeah, I mean, they could definitely make a 5 at the back happen. Will they try to, get minutes for someone like Griffin Yao? Will they try to play 2 up top when Fontas gets here? So, I mean, that's kind of what I'm wondering at the moment because I feel like there are a lot of guys that can get the job done here. It's just getting them in the right places.
Sure. Mine, where are your goals coming from? Outside of your pen merchant, you lost 4 of your top 5 scorers in Assad, Areola, Paredes, Reyna, I think were the 4 of the 5. And then Gressel is number 5. So where are these goals coming from? again, maybe when Taxi comes in, he's doing his job, whatever. Maybe they find a way to get Eddie Flores to do it all on his own. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, they need Flores to step up this year,
Yeah,
big time.
absolutely. All right, where are you putting him?
I'm thinking at the moment between like sixth and eighth, or sixth and ninth.
That's too nice.
I'm thinking they can maybe squeak into the playoffs if they do things correctly, but if they don't, then I think they just miss out.
This team is FCC bad because they're our rivals, and for the only reason. No, not really. I've got them 9th to 12th. I just don't think they've replaced the right people yet. And again, that changes by the time predictions come in 2 weeks if they make their signings.